What's up everybody? Tumewamiss. We are back. Hatuko sure lakini we are back. We are back. Better movement than stop, ndio?
Yeah. The slow motion is better than no motion.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anyway, tuna free roll here hapa. We don't know where we are going, but it's just vibes and we'll try to keep them coming more and more. So, anyway, Victor, umekuwa aje? It's been a while. Tumekuwa miezi ngapi bana?
Man, it's been so long. I think tangu, was it January? It was December. There was an episode we shot, a short one that we were supposed to, I think, introduce the year. And then
Mitini, the year is here.
And now we are 5 months, karibu almost 6 months in. Media, basically.
Kijua venye yenvi Musyoki.
I know, man.
It has been pushing the consistency, man. Musyoki, congrats, man. Lakini yo,
when we
grow up,
want to be like Musyoki.
Yep.
But basically, a lot has been happening. Wow. Hey, that's a long time. Karibu 6 months.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
It's been very long, bana. Hata we don't know what to really say, how to say. Labda tumekuwa tukizoea tukisema last week imekuaje. Hii ina ya last week imekuaje?
Last 6 months zimekuaje?
Like hectic, man.
Tumekuwa events, tumekuwa na brand whatever,
brand recognition,
deals, to the deals, then there's work, then there's just general life. There's just been a lot that is happening hata you can't even see.
I think the best thing hata nikwambia tu ase anze peleka life venye inakaa. Don't force it, pan. Don't force it. So long as you just pushing and
you just go with your pace.
Just go with the pace.
I guess plan vitu
is way better, but still life happens,
I guess. For the most part.
Because we thought tutakuwa home, would be shooting. Kazi zikakam yako inapiga mpaka weekendi. Mimi ndio hiyo life ikaanza pia mambo yake.
Now you see.
But we're here.
The fact is, after all that, we are here.
True.
We show up.
We show up. That is the good thing. Consistency. Anyway, so many things have been happening.
Okay, I think a better way to do it would be to say one highlight.
One highlight? Oh, damn, man. A highlight. Sikushua na any highlight, but for me, I think it was a bigger learning curve for me attending that thing for Dentsu.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a bigger learning curve. In terms of how to approach brands and how to treat brands. Because I remember the conversation we had. Tukisema, we also have other things as individual podcasters that we do. So, tukitry to diverse kwa hizo vitu, tuone venye itago kuliko yes, we tukijoin forces, it's much stronger, but also might limit some few things. But then also going as individual. So nikatry kupush in mwaka mwana nimepush in there. Makofi hapo kwa comments.
But
so jifunza, the better part for me was contract, and then interact na brands, and then deals kadhaa zenye sio za tech zika come through. We don't take no offense, HMD. We don't take no offense. We love you, HMD. Anyway, that's the thing that happened. That was the highlight for me. And then tropical hits. A food thing, spices. Lori likam hapa home, wakanipatia stuff as a creator. Niko like, what?
Sikia fiti.
The goods come. So, ilinifunza.
Bado goods ziko mazimisha.
Zimbaki kasa.
Get ready.
Yeah. So nifunza also as a creator, don't because at many tech creator I constrain
Don't limit
myself up.
yourself,
Yeah, because I eat, najipaka mafuta, nakunywa coke, nakunywa monster, nakunywa hizo vitu zote. So I don't drink motherboard, so so that's the highlight for me, yeah.
Yeah, that's, I think that's a nice highlight, man. Me had a drink up here, I mean, gonna highlight, honestly speaking. Me too. I've just been on vibes. But okay, highlight. A highlight might be the gym, man. Hey, I think that's like a highlight. The last time I think nilikuwa kwa gym ilikuwa like 2021.
Hey, that's long.
Yeah, and that's like 4 years ago. Actually, it would have been 4 years, maybe around March. Yeah, but I don't think I went back in February. So nimekuwa tu huko, man. Nikianza nilikuwa naenda gym asubuhi, naenda job kutu. The body is not boarding.
The body is not boarding.
Yeah, that's like just like a light, simple highlight. But aside from that, man, mimi bana ni kama content creation
ilianza kuenda hivi by the way.
It took a deep.
It'll take a deep bana. It took a deep, yeah.
But tutaona tu. Venye umesema we've shown up. So pia mimi acha nijaribu kushow up.
Yeah,
to
man.
my guys. But ni kind of scary, man. Unajua hata engagement is not the same as it used to be. I don't know. I feel like kuna vitu zili change huko, so
but I think it might be better. You just show up, the audience knows you're in existence without you, because really most of them have been asking also around where's Vic, you know, hey, 9 to 5 inamaliza hata si 9 to 5 msa anatoka job saa 2 usiku, so 9 to 8 anafanya 24 hours bana. So yeah, it has been taking a lot of you, but I think also doing other things nasaidia for you to restructure, for you to think a lot on other things. Yeah,
anyway, basically to survive the weather storm.
Yep.
Anyway,
it's also a consistent thing that has been happening around. We've talked about it, guys,
before.
Yeah, and we're back again with it because imechukua now it has taken an overhaul your life, you ever say?
Yeah.
For the better part.
Initially it was a kitu yani fascination,
Yeah.
But now imekuwa
the go-to
things. Yeah, and like wake up in the morning, it's there. You're using it 24/7.
Yeah, and we're not talking about devices. We're talking about AI.
We're talking about AI.
Yeah,
AI.
The most consistent thing.
Apple intelligence.
Yeah, every startup that needs a funding needs AI.
Yeah, man, like I know hiyo inaweza kuja like later, but kuna conversation I was listening to. This guy was saying the same way people were like investing in Bitcoin in like 2010.
Oh yeah.
People should like look at AI like Bitcoin now, because hiyo ni to untapped market, but okay. See, untapped per se,
not
but
fully untapped.
Yeah,
not fully untapped. Yeah,
but it got a potential to become something that would make people money in the long run. So it's become something that's just unexplainable in some sort of way. Imekuwa unessential, and it's growing into something even we ourselves do not know.
It's hard. The fact is, it started in a yenye haikuanza na policies. You know, when something starts with policies, ni easier to manage.
Yeah.
Because unaona crypto ilikam, it had its own policies in their own way, but it guide also some rules.
Yeah.
And hiyo sasa tunajua there's a way. Just send me in crypto and I'll be good. Send me in crypto, I'll be good. Unaona buy crypto, AI haina. Are you going to use AI for your creativity? Yes. Okay. We won't work with you. Okay. Do you use AI? Yes, we will work with you. Unacheki vitu kaa hizo, you don't know the best way to go around it. As a content creator unaamka unaandika script, unaona I work. Hey ChatGPT, give me 3 versions of this
Script writing.
Unaona ina diverse, inakupatia 3 versions, ruins the originality if you're not also don't know how to collaborate nayo. So
it's a collaboration, yeah. Because if you take it directly as is hapo, and
utaanza kusound kama AI.
Yeah, by the
mtu unashoot hivi script yako msana najua hii si normal.
It doesn't sound like
a person because it doesn't
like
have
your
emotions
own views,
your own views. Your audience imezoea you're doing some certain things in some certain way, and then inakuwa very funny. So but anyway, the most tools venye zimekuwa zikitumika zenye wase wanajua ni hizo Gemini, Siri, Apple Intelligence as we say it, Said ku DeepSeek
man.
Hata sijui hizo nini jo.
But funny thing is hizi vitu ziutokea, but me na I prefer nibaki tu home,
the OG.
Sibaki tu mimi niko tu kwa ChatGPT. Man, I think the only time I switched from ChatGPT is when nilikuwa natafuta, I think nilikuwa natafuta nini? There was a time nilikuwa nafanya I needed links na ChatGPT at that time ilikuwa lazima ulipie, you had to pay. So now when it's when now it would now incorporate the links now, when it started incorporating the links, me I went back and I've never left. Like guys now wanna generate images from like other places, me I still get them from ChatGPT.
Hey, it's crazy. Me sijui I use it basically kwa vitu kadhaa. Reports, this is a brand. Natoa hapo hivyo by the way template. No offense, yeah man. Natoa hapo hivyo template and then I generate. Nikianza I think when I was starting kujifunza kusoma teleprompter, I was using ChatGPT. I do my script and then
teleprompter.
Yeah.
Hey.
You have to learn.
Wait. There was a time I was shooting a video. Now I see that. The thing is, I shoot people talking. Sindio? Like kama za shoot mtu akiongelea kitu fulani, like different places, different like sawa. And it looks simple. Wow, my guy. Nilikaa chini hivi kaka kamera hapo kwanza. Acha niongelele hii kitu. Alafu I didn't have mics. Mics are essential.
Very much. Because
now if I cut, I start talking again, nimeongea na different tone. Then sijui nini. But anyway, teleprompter, come on, if you can talk.
Defeated by the way, ina ensure you're not going off script. And then also kama wezi manage unaandika tu kwa phone and then you soma, but if you want to look at the camera,
now that's where the problem comes in.
You learn it, inakusaidia consistency on the delivery part of this is now how it goes, and then you learn how to be you apart from reading. English is not our first language. Unajua AI kwa Kiswahili hujui? So
sijui. Somebody mentioned it last weekend.
It's Roy.
Ni Roy?
Akili mnemba.
Akili mnemba.
Yeah, but I also learned it from nani?
That's the first time we should
during Afripods. He said it and everybody was wowed. Mimi hata sikuwa najua hiyo nini.
Akili mnemba.
Yeah, anyway, back to akili mnemba. Ya ChatGPT.
ChatGPT imekuwa everyday thing, basically. But aside from ChatGPT, kuna the ones that we use and we don't really
get to mention them.
Mama, we don't really think of them as using AI. You get?
It should be, but you see, it depends on the brand. The brand venye imejitoa nje, because unaona for ChatGPT we've said it's a daily thing. This is zingine ni daily thing, but on role basis or responsibility basis. ChatGPT Z. How can I make tea? To the simpler thing inakupatia. Don't ask Photoshop AI how to make tea.
But it doesn't really have to be Photoshop AI.
Yeah, but there are others.
Because think of it like, say if you do a Google search, most of our browsers, if you're using Chrome, if you're using Brave, Safari, nini, most of the time the search engine in tuko nayo Google search.
Yeah, true.
Right now if you do a Google search, you won't get results kama kitambo zenye they were being suggested.
Oh yeah,
Like
it starts to
it
bake.
starts creating and it was I think it writes something like AI overviews for sure.
Yeah, hiyo ndo ya kwanza, and that happens. I think they're trying to modernize it and make it easier for people to search.
Yeah.
And also from your own habits, it learns from how you do things. If you want you've been clicking and searching, and then you go and click a video first, it starts bringing the videos on top as a priority more than articles.
That's interesting.
So
Kama
it
hiyo
learns.
ingekuwa when I was searching for things bana, singekuwa mbele sana.
Yeah,
It's cool.
because the fun thing is we thought Google would be the first because they have the data,
But
they've rolled out almost 3 or 4 now to perfection. You see,
the first hata sikumbuki the first one what it was called ilikufa.
Yeah,
it flopped. Then the second one, now we have Gemini.
Yeah,
Gemini
is
is here
getting
to
good.
stay.
Not really. Google iko na deathbed bana. Those guys have a deathbed.
Maybe me, I don't know. Gemini works.
Yeah, it works.
So now do you say okay Google, or do you say okay Gemini or hi Gemini?
Let me see. Okay Google. No, it doesn't. Nini. But sasa they have this thing for what is you see.
Oh, ask
for
Gemini.
the button. Yeah, you need the button, the power button on the phone. You hold it, and then now it's way better because you can see now it's trying to read whatever I'm saying, and then you can ask it whatever is on the screen. You can share the screen. You can cast it so that people see. It's becoming way better and way better, trying to incorporate whatever you're using it on a daily life, because that's your device. And you use it to search, you use it to take notes, you use it to listen to music and other things.
Nikuwe challenged.
But sinyi mko na Apple Intelligence.
Unajua by the way I've never even activated hiyo kitu hapa.
Is it even active?
I don't know. I really have no idea, man. I don't know, nimefungua hapa imeniambia set up. Speak to Siri, type to Siri.
But you see that
Let me try.
It's not even nini.
Hey Siri. It's still doing the normal way.
Yeah, so
downloading support. Oh, it has to download. Then naangalia baadaye.
But that's not even the problem. People complain they've rolled out Apple Intelligence and it's not even fully baked. And even using it on a Mac, it's not nini. It's incorporated in a few things. Kama just the normal things. You see the way you write a script, kwa notes, and then there's proofreading and blah blah blah. Make it professional. It has that. Unaona hizo tayari tuko nazo hizi area zingine.
Yeah, true.
Makes no sense.
For some very odd reason Apple wanaona mambo yao tu, it doesn't add up. But tutajua tu if they do, because they promised a rollout, they've not rolled it out.
Acha tungoje, maybe itakuja na GTA 6. Sijua.
GTA 6 imengoja how long now?
Imengoja imekuwa imerank the topest.
Most anticipated.
Yani ushapata award na haijatoka. That's crazy.
Kuna mtu alikuwa anangojea GTA 6 na alishaenda man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Inafanya mpaka unakuwa na nini? You look at GTA 5 like it's nothing.
The fun fact, I've never even played GTA 5. I think the last GTA I played ni GTA 4. Lakini aside from you,
plus they come with wanting weird specs on machines which in Africa bana hizo ni hizo ni land.
Weird specs kama ni
inataka sijui Nvidia what you go and look for that thing to build a machine ni shamba, and then you look at it and then say like, oh, do I buy a shamba or am I buy a machine? And then
buy a machine bana.
Yeah, definitely I'm gonna buy a machine. So you can't raise a shamba. But anyway, yes. So there's something I was watching what? Black Mirror. There's an episode, AI, deep faking. But you've seen a deep fake in real life.
In real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Ngoja. It's an episode. See, Black Mirror is on you're watching ile.
Yeah.
That day, hey.
So
When they were making a documentary.
So you see the way we are here, we're talking blah blah blah, because now you see you signed up on some platform, gave it consent to use, atusomaji hizo vitu, usomi terms and
Agree and
conditions,
continue.
agree and continue. So acha niseme kuanzia nyuma time udem alikuwa ameanza kujua what happened. You come akangalia, akaambiwa na lawyer, you check the terms and conditions, you gave consent for your face to be used, your voice, your everything, and appearance, look, you give the consent. So technically you can't win this lawsuit. So now the way tumeka hivi, see you already signed up, ulishatumia hiyo nini yao, platform yao, so they've learned how you are,
like how you converse.
Now it makes it for the I know it was crazy. I was watching it, and then the same thing it's happening right now. Like 2 minutes later, it's happening in the movie. Like you're watching a movie on Netflix, and it's happening. The person looks like you, talks like you, behaves like you. So people don't want to interact with you because they're studying that. So that girl was trying to figure out a way of making herself clean, that distort image of mwingine. So she figured out the person who is acting in the deepfake as me is someone different. Now let me go and distort her image. So she started acting out wild and stuff.
Okay.
And now unaona vitu kama hizo they bring.
Makes sense, because and speaking of series, because now kama kwa films na movies, juu hata kwa hii movie ya G20, I think inaitwa G20 or something like that. So G20 ni summit ya world leaders coming together.
Yeah.
Check it?
No.
I don't, okay.
Just saying.
So now they come G20 is a normal happening apparently. So they come together for the summit. Yeah? And when they come for the summit, they are world leaders. I think it's normally like 20 countries. That's why in G20. So when they come there, the place they're in, I think they're in South Africa. So the place they're in, attacked because apparently, you know, the 2 movies you flow. It's like White House Down, to say me for example.
Okay,
So now president is the US president is the one who's now like, it's White House Down just in another country, basically. Okay. But now in the movie, there's a place where the world leaders on Ambiwa, they read out a specific set of words. So this specific set of words, ikona that ni ile the quick brown fox. Brown fox,
jumped over.
Yes, yeah. I think it has everything.
The letter A to Z.
Yeah, I think it has everything. So when they say that, immediately the guys just start working on a deepfake. So now they have the people actually conversing. Ni kama they are conversing in just chatters nini. Then you can hear somebody say the actual, like the way they are talking. Ukweli. It's like they're having conversation saying sijui the nini is going to climate and sijui nini kitu kayo.
Like there's something Neville shared to me, your Shell that has been going around. It's an ad.
Shell.
Lewis Hamilton saying Jambo Kenya.
Oh, I've seen that thing.
So is it him saying Jambo Kenya or it's AI? Because again it showed other people also. I don't know those F1 racers, but again it showed other people saying Kenya stuff.
Why? You know, now, since you mentioned, I'm like, I didn't pay attention to it, sana, but I thought ni yeye alisema.
You sure?
So it's not him.
Nah, let me try and find it. So go on.
It's on Shell.
Haiko kwa Shell, it's an ad.
It's an ad?
Yeah, wait, Neville.
It has to be on Shell.
And wait, because he recorded.
Jambo Kenya. The testing shell. Jambo Kenya. The testing shell's amazing scientists do trackside is important.
So apart from here, there's this.
Hello Kenya. With the new Shell V-Power, you can take a little bit of the excitement from the track onto the road. It is the only fuel used.
There's a way This way they nini, like the way they are speaking,
it doesn't
like
look
for Lewis,
normal.
the Jambo Kenya is not normal.
Yeah.
But then after the Jambo Kenya,
everything
it's like,
flows normal.
yeah, kama kawaida.
Even for this one, the way it has started, and then you've seen the clip jump a bit.
There's something.
Exactly.
Hata kwa Lewis, I think you can see that the clip jumped.
So that's where we have reached.
I see, maybe sikujua because me I saw it and nikaenda.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because you also saw that thing I shared on the story, that CNN lady. For real. If I never watched the whole thing, I thought it was her. Because I was wondering,
I saw it this morning.
I was wondering why is she watching her own video hapo hivyo juu. Kumbe ku realize it's a man, that deepfake was another world.
And the crazy thing is, as the guy was explaining, you see ata the AIs that are used to detect deepfakes, like kama ni AI generated, they could not.
Yeah, I think the same way tunaweza sema na kama drones sasa tumeanza kufika peak maturity of good drones that are very functional. It's the same thing with the AI. Ndo tuko on that level of is it growing ama tumefika the youthful age where it's ambitious and stuff. So with that comes the confusion of the adolescent applications.
Okay, so, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So you sign up to test, you feed it your data, it also learns. so even though tunasonga na life, that's where we have reached with the deepfake.
With you see the one thing with AI and stuff, the more information you feed it, the more it helps you. But now, Pia, there's a part where now it's gaining more. I get
it does gain more than us. Because how many people are feeding it prompts?
So many.
It has a higher advantage than us.
Because for example, if I'm in a certain scenario, I want to generate something about maybe a certain type of content or something. I would literally paint out the scene in words, to it, ndo understand what's going on, like. And then from that, maybe kuna certain pieces of information that are actually real and stuff. Now I see, itakumbuka. Unaonanga tu hapo, kwanza nikionanga memory updated, najua shit.
Iko na data yangu kibao mbaya sana.
Mtaki kama uulize tu, what do you know about Victor?
Because you see, on normal terms, you ask, go even take ChatGPT and ask it, what do you think of me? It will give you, based on you as a content creator, based on you as a tech podcaster, this is what we suggest you do, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's not what I'm asking. Don't profile me, please. And then it says, sorry, and blah, 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 and then it moves on. And talking of this word sorry, you said in that video, you use AI for therapy.
Me, I said the AI for therapy.
Yeah, mlisema unatumia AI for therapy.
Mimi nisema AI friend.
Aje. Na Bwira.
Ama ni na Bwira.
Yeah. She said AI for therapy.
So you have that video. Nilikuwa nani? Kamicha.
No, it was Diram.
It was Diram?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it was Diram. She said AI for therapy.
Yeah, AI for therapy.
Where? Connie, what did I hear?
You play it.
Oh, yeah.
What's that one AI tool you
It's just my everything.
I asked Kenyan tech creators which AI tools they can't do without.
What's that one AI tool you can't do without?
ChatGPT, of course. It helps me with so many things. First, it's my therapist. It helps me.
I did excuse you.
AI as a therapist.
But people, I feel like, okay, in a act kama another human being.
Hey, oh man, that's wild.
Because in a therapy, what do you do?
I've never gone to therapy.
Okay.
But yeah, ukiona kwa movie wase ubonga.
Si ndio? Yeah, you go to a therapist, you talk about your problems, all those things.
But do you realize Yes, it might give you a hint of currently when you may learn. The language models have gotten better and better and better. Best it has learned also from wanaitwaje psychiatrists ama
Maybe, yeah.
from our say nataka kusema sijui nini lakini from those people so it has learned a lot from them. Now it gives you a feedback of how to interact also with the person. Of when I go to a date, how do I behave basing I went to this other date and this happened. And it gives you strategy.
Yeah,
and then you go
the,
and then you realize pia ule msee alikuwa ameenda kwa counter ya ChatGPT aliface pia same problem so zina collide. You see, it's killing the human. Because trust me, it can give you the same concept. It can give you the same concept, the other person and this other person. Yes, that might marry you together.
But because why? Because Kawa is a tweet nilisoma ati you guys something I think like you guys should use ati it was something about what's the something how AI was used, how they used AI in some like funny way or something. I don't remember the actual question. Like there was this person who said I was looking for a job. No, it was a jobs thing. So they were talking about how like this, I don't the right word ndo sipati, but there's things people normally do that they help them get their job or something like that. Unwritten rules or unwritten things. So this guy talked about AI. Akasema, I went to ChatGPT. I asked about my certain job, my occupation. I asked it what kind of questions I can be asked in a panel as I was preparing for an interview. So, ChatGPT generates questions.
Yeah, true.
It can generate all the questions. Nini, the guy went through the questions done. Next day went for the interview. The panel used the same questions.
See.
The same questions. Kabisa. Yeah, so the panel used the same questions, and that's how he got the job.
Yeah, because it's from the same pot. It's not like me as Jessy, I have my own server as Jessy. You as Victor have your own server. No. You see, we ask it, which is the largest mountain in Kenya. It gives you, and then it starts narrowing it down to the peak. And now when you ask different questions now, that's when it starts to learn. It knows, okay, these guys love a lot of questions. And then unifala, unimempatia ameenda nayo. So it will be just feeding you like all the time. Hiyo moja. You see,
Ni venye ya prompt, the prompting is where I mean, because a normal everyday person atauliza a question the same way another normal everyday person atauliza.
Exactly.
Kama tuseme wewe utasema you'll ask it a question, it will give you the answers. You're like, no, I do not want these answers in this context. I need the answers in this certain context because of this and this and that.
Yeah,
so it will give you a totally different response.
I think it's the Gemini Love or something. Let me see. I think, yeah. Hi, Gemini.
Hi there. What can I help you with?
What's the weather today like?
Today's forecast for Nairobi is 24 degrees and partly cloudy.
Okay, I'm not in Nairobi. I'm in Busia.
Okay, in Embu, it's currently 25 degrees Celsius.
So, you see, such thing. This one is interactive. You can talk with it, stop it, and start it.
Serious?
But, nimesema Busia in a very good way, but it's telling me in Embu.
Hey, let me try this thing.
You've not?
This
is interesting. Now you can have a conversation with it.
With it?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, for real.
Did you come when this thing made it? It didn't come.
It's good.
It took some time, I guess.
But this one is good because you have a conversation with it. But it's not that better. But it makes you feel like if you hate reading, and then you see the constant start and stop of venye tuna have conversation hivi inaweza kukatiza, gives you that freedom. No, that's something usable. That's something usable. Than typing.
But ChatGPT can do the same thing.
Yeah, it does still the same thing. So, but I think for me, I'm saying they just pick from the same bucket all of these things. It's
The
just
same
branding.
Data is sold.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
So obviously maybe wanna share data nini. Because there's no way unaniambia ChatGPT haijui what haina data ya Google or anything.
It picks from there. Because otherwise, why would it know where to give you the links from? Because it is a Chinese script. I go to the links, then it's
a deep
crazy,
conversation, man.
But
lakini iko na benefits, iko na nini zake, but ngoja tuone
where it surely goes. Where it surely goes, man.
There was something really nimeona change it. So remember when people were talking about nini? People were talking about I think was it Samsung or was it what? I think one of the companies came up with the AI influencers.
Wow, crazy. Even kuna AI models,
So like there's like I think I sent you one of those AI models. But this is not a real person. They have an Instagram account. They have millions of followers, and they're used in like doing brand deals and all those things, brand partnerships they push.
If that things comes here, we have Zamad bana. We have Zamad.
Because for example, one thing that people normally fight about a lot with brands, say for example here in Kenya, kama ni kama our experiences, you don't have freedom on what to say entirely,
Exactly, yeah.
Because whatever you're saying most of the time depends with the brand. Some brands are okay, some brands are like okay, zingine zinakwambia
we don't do that here.
No.
We don't do that here.
Go back to the drawing board and start again. So nilikuwa naona hiki tu and I was like, you see now ikiwa hivyo, then that means the brand just feeds it whatever they want it to say about the products, and it will say, see, it's a machine. It's not really a machine, but it's something that was generated to
let me see.
To like not understand, to go with according to the instructions that it's been given.
Yeah.
So like inamaanisha now the influencer, because the influencer the normal influencer is a person who is a human being who understands certain things and lives by certain ways, will experience a product differently and just move differently.
Yeah.
It means that brand badala ya kusumbana na influencer haiende the route of now the AI influencer.
Oh shit, man, this is wild.
And the crazy part is generate ad scenes.
Yeah.
The substance that had me stressed. So, hydration, kind of vital. For
What?
the glow, yeah?
Nah, this is wild.
I don't mean the shtuka. I was like, what's this? How do you even create that?
Cause boo, let me see the comment section.
I mean, babe,
Inspiring
half of it's you,
collaboration.
half of it's
As AI
cookie.
continues to evolve, how do you envision its role in creative industries like music, fashion? Are there specific AI-driven? OMG, so beautiful, girl. Love your skin. We need music. I'm gonna cry. My girl is stunning. What? People are thinking this thing is real.
Exactly.
You look amazing in that dress. I'm also what? This is crazy.
Ndo nakwambia. Exactly.
Because my question was, how do people interact with this thing? Then, unaona kwa comment section, people are thinking, damn, this thing is real.
Because kuna scenes.
Osh.
Like the way tumekaa hapa. Wana model to this in.
What?
So just normal animations, ninis, all those things. And plus you see now these days, now that is not entirely like, it doesn't look like a real person.
Exactly.
But the way we are going, the way with the deep fakes and all those things, in a manisha you can create. Okay, a deepfake is mainly a person, but from a real human being. But you can imagine if the AI can create an image of a person who has never been on Earth, who is not a real person, just looks similar to somebody, but not them. Still,
yeah,
you can imagine, kama inafanya hivyo, then you can just use the deepfake to do the AI influencer who's not a real person, and essentially.
I'm not sure this thing comes in Kenya, I'm saying. Honestly, because stealing is not bad. Like not the way you're thinking, but they say that book is, I don't know what to say, still like an artist or something.
Still like an artist, yeah.
You do it creatively. Here in Kenya we have that culture, but not creatively. Unachukua venye iko venye kwa ile kitabu ndo unaweka kwa hii kitabu na unabadilisha tu jezi. So this comes people who know how to give prompts and do all it. If it's a place where you just give prompts, it will be good. Reduces that. But the content creator mwenye atajua coexist nayo, tuseme ifanywe kama AR ama VR or something, augmented reality, I'm with it.
Yeah.
This is a win.
Pia he who jumps on it fast and knows how to use it.
And knows how to use it kabisa, exactly. And for me now, if it comes way better now that I use it and then I impersonate you here as another host. See, it's game changing.
Live episodes in any part of the world.
Yeah. Comes out very fast, man.
Live episode in any part of the world.
Exactly.
By the way, now that you say it that way, then it makes more sense. Because even now, you wouldn't really need. Yeah.
You
wouldn't even need like people in your set.
You've used Notebook LM?
Apana.
That's the thing. The one I did.
The one you did with your video. I think I need Onanga like a while back, but I never need it because I think it's one boy's video I saw. But now I see she was talking about schoolwork and all those things. So me think the moment I came to schoolwork, I was like, this is schoolwork, man. Me stuck schoolwork. I want different things in it.
It's because you just feed it something. It generates a conversation for 4 minutes with the one line, like, "Hey, I'm a tech podcaster. I'm having a conversation with Victor." Okay. We're talking about a car. It gives two personas immediately, a guy and a lady. They have a conversation for almost 5 minutes with one line. Now the thing is, yes, you can have there's a part it has been updated where you can have a conversation with it directly live. But because I was seeing it on The Verge, you have a conversation with it, you correct it on something that is wrong, and then it tells you, okay, chill. We know what you have said. This is the data we have picked, and this is the correct thing, and then it moves on. Inakuwa chapo.
Basically nimekwambia cheki wewe ni mambo yako
Tulia. Si ndo tunakushow.
Si mimi najua. Tuendelee.
But I think also it comes to Google say when you andike online Jessy Lesley. Gives you many people. Plus my name is unisex. Itakupatia kama dem. So you tell it, okay, the Jessy Lesley I know is a guy. It will tell you, okay, the one tunajua ni dem. Tulia mali huko. So that is what happens. So, but it's good. I love where this technology is going. We can introduce that as a third party host. We see how that goes. How that goes.
That's interesting.
Shouldn't they sound the same? I think if they introduce other modular languages, my
kind
voices
of like
might
like
be good.
the 11 labs. But hey, nimetumia hiyo kitu a lot.
Mimi sijatumia.
Yeah.
I rarely use this thing.
Now I see like not necessarily for me but for like other people. But yeah, either way. But now hii conversation ya AI hizi isha kwa sababu there are so many.
Yeah, true.
But I think we were thinking of it more like imekuwa tool. It becomes something that we can use. It may unlock possibilities like Ben 47's video.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hata kama pia yali get from like a different
but
director,
now application of it in this scene different scene. It was
I looked at that videos like, wait, what am I watching? And also I went to listen to when alifanya. I was like, hey, goja, because I think alisema alitumia nini, DeepSeek. I think alisema alitumia DeepSeek.
Mimi siko sure, but kenye najua ni DaVinci was the prominent tool that he used for that.
Because kuna venye I think he said something about it integrating with DeepSeek ama ilikuwa nini.
But that video, because niko sure there's someone else who is in the lab right now trying to recreate that. You will see it very soon.
Okay. Ati like so tunangoja tuone watu wengine kaa wawili watatu.
Definitely watu wawili watatu watakuwa wamefanya, but the good thing is also he'll be the pioneer of that hapa if he's the first one that has proclaimed it out.
Because I don't think nimeona mtu mwingine akifanya hilo.
Because it was pushed man heavily.
I don't know why he explained it, but
that was nice stuff.
that was
yeah,
some solid creativity, man. Like that's a nice use of AI, like
in a daily life or even generating income.
Yeah, because kama angeamua kuifanya hivyo, then it would have, like without it ingekuwa literally maybe even impossible. But
anyway,
amazing.
As we wind up, bana, before we don't have something to watch the time, so we don't know even this thing is recording. Yeah, we roll out.
Tunaongea tu hapa ni
tunaongea tu na kumbe iliacha kurecord. But yeah, as we wind up, what's the next thing for AI? For you, that is not in any other place.
For me, for me in AI, or for me in my life?
No, for you in your life. What's next?
First things first, because this day I go figure out how this Apple intelligence things work. But basically, man, for life, transitioning, I think, like transitioning into like different things. I think going back into like creating content and just seeing, like, ilikuwa joy, me have to say, because like the video was showing you, ilikuwa so happy when I was creating it.
Man, the video is good. I can't wait for you guys to see it. By the time hata kitu inatoka, itakuwa ishatoka labda, I don't know. But that thing is nice.
Nilikuwa naangalia, it was like, like I was sitting in bed in the morning, thinking I'm kind of like, nah. I don't know by the what happened. So I sat down, wrote it, like it was so interesting, like the whole process, like writing the script down. Then as I was writing the script, because kama a lot of my nini zinakuanga music based, I think nimeona music, kuna venye music, I love music,
gives a direction or something.
So kuna venye music gives a direction, and I've realized like, okay, see, music za siku hizi zinakuwa very hard, but
no sense.
So like going back, but generally what I'm trying to say is, it was an interesting process, like the whole from the scripting part to now figuring out what needs to be shot or whatever is being shot, then to the actual shooting, and then now to the post editing, because it was done in a few hours, I guess. Not a few hours per se, but 3 4 hours. 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 3 4 si few hours, as in few hours like 3 hours, but haikuchukua a lot of time, and it was an interesting thing to do. Like hadi in my head, I think when I was about to finish it, I was thinking about now the next thing.
Yeah.
After I think there's another day nilikuwa kwa basi and I was listening to another song and I'm like, wait a minute.
This can.
Yeah. So now, anytime nakwanga na idea, I normally like write it down kwa notes, chap, and then I forget about it, of course. Now when something actually came to life, there's a possibility that these things are not actually hard, they can be done.
They can be done.
So maybe now content creation, najaribu ku like go back into it, like consistency. Hata si
consistency kaya podcast.
Si kaya podcast, man. Podcast pia inafaa kuweko hapo kwa life plan, man.
Yeah.
Like pushing for it, like we continue coming back and showing up. And also, I think I'm trying to look for the next thing that I really want to do. I'm in a place where I'm like
a transitional. Let's say.
I think that's the one word that we can just use now for the plan for my life currently is just transitioning. I feel I've ever seen, I don't know what movie I saw. There was this guy who was like falling through an abyss.
Yeah.
So it's just black and all. I'm somewhere there. So there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities, a lot of doors.
Ndio ingekuwa podcast ya madem ningekuwa nikwambie oh yeah. Cheers girl. But
go girl.
Go girl.
But
yeah,
all I know is there will be a lot more of me on camera. And I want to do things zinanibamba basically.
Yeah, for sure.
And you?
Sijui. A place nimefika ni as I told you, I'm trying new things. Also try new things. Not just be much more of sit and look at the camera and talk about tech.
Yeah.
I also want to make it interesting also for people. But also, I think where AI comes from me is, I don't know, try to beef up the ideas that I have and also try to simplify them.
Yeah.
See how, because for me I'm usually curious. Sometimes I take a video or a picture and then give it to these tools and then ask it,
What do you think about it?
Well, what do you think about it? So I generate an idea from there. But if it doesn't give me that, now I figure out the other way, the latter. So I'm just anxious to see where AI goes. As a matter of fact, I really need a job as a creative designer. But I've also learned and adapt very fast to try reincorporate it back to
into your work,
back into the work ethic. So I think now I'm on a good path. So transitional phase still good, but yeah.
So transitioning.
Yeah, so transitional.
Tunafaa tuweke kwa edit hapa transition.
Yeah,
Itokee hapo.
Transition.
But basically, hapo ndo tupo.
Yeah.
Hoping for better things.
True. Yeah, anyway, you guys, tell us what you think about this episode. Zikuwe zikikuja.
Kama mtafika hapa, that is.
Kama mtafika hapa, that is. Ama tunaweza chukua ipa tuwekea kwanza. But definitely, good to be back. Feels nice having a conversation with this guy. It's been long. Anyway, cheers. See you.
See you on the next.